Econ Tutoring Center, and today we're going to look at 5-number summary. So what is a 5-number summary? A 5-number summary consists of a minimum, which would be once you order your data set, which I've done here, would be the lowest number in your data set, a maximum, and the maximum would be the highest number in your data set, a median, also known as quartile 2, which would be the middle number in an ordered data set, and then quartile 1 and quartile 3, which is just how you section off a data set. So let's solve for all these from this data set. So like I said, the minimum would be the lowest number in this data set, and since this is all ordered, the lowest number we get would be 2. And then the maximum would be the highest number in this data set, which in this case would be 12. Now we look at how do we solve for the median. Well, there's a formula, and if you do n, which is the total number of all your data points, plus 1 divided by 2, this equation, or this formula, will get you your median. So in this case, let's look at our data set. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13 numbers. So n would be 13, so 13 plus 1 divided by 2. So this would be 14 divided by 2, which would equal 7. So now 7 isn't our median, it just tells you which number in this data set is the median. So we're going to count out to the 7th number in this ordered data to figure out what our median is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in this case, 7 actually is the median, but this won't solve out for the median. You have to make sure you count to the 7th place in your data set, or whatever number you get. So now, to solve for the 2 quartiles, we split up the data set. So what quartile 1 would be the median of this first chunk of the data set. And quartile 3 would be the median of the last chunk of the data set. So we can apply this same formula to solve for these two numbers. Now let's find quartile 1. So you take this range, and you're now going to use this same formula to find the median. So let's count how many are here, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So n would be 6, so you do 6 plus 1 divided by 2. So that's 7 divided by 2, which equals 3.5. So now this isn't an even number like 7, but what you do then is this means that the median for this chunk, so quartile 1, lies between the 3rd and the 4th number in this data set. So that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So somewhere in between here, which would be the middle of these two numbers, you take the average, is quartile 1. So I'll take the average so you can see it. So 3 plus 5 divided by 2 will give us quartile 1 because it's the number exactly in the middle of that. So in this case, you get 8 divided by 2, which equals 4. So quartile 1 is 4. Now, let's do the same process to solve for quartile 3. So we're going to take the same formula, but do it with this set, right? So there's 6 numbers here, so you do the same thing. N plus 1 over 2. So 6 plus 1, which is 7 over 2. So 7 over 2 equals 3.5, like the first time. And now you find the number between the 3rd and the 4th number in this data set. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So quartile 3 is a number between 8 and 9. So to solve for that, again, we're just going to take the average. So 8 plus 9 divided by 2 is equal to 17 divided by 2, which equals 8.5. which is the number in between those. So quartile 3 would be 8.5. And now all 5 of these numbers is what we would call the 5-number summary. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped. And if you have any questions, comment below or come visit us in the tutoring center.